Joining us right now is Congressman Marsha Blackburn. Good to see you, Congresswoman. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, sure.
Is it worse, in your opinion, that we're not talking about the issues, or that the Republican Party seems to be splitting up yet again? How do you see this race right now?
This is how I see it. First of all, his comments are indefensible. Secondly, you have to look at the fact this is a binary choice. We now have Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. And even though I don't agree with everything he says, I certainly do not support what Hillary Clinton has done or will do. And Maria, your panel just laid out what people out here in the real world are talking about: national security, jobs and economic security, the burden of the debt on our children and grandchildren, and looking at retirement security. What is happening with Medicare, with Social Security? And this is what they're wanting answers to. Yesterday, I saw a 30-year-old woman. She stopped me. She said, "Ms. Blackburn, I watched the debate, but I want to know where I can find their positions on issues. My husband and I want to spend 5 years traveling, then we're going to start our family. Nobody's talking about terrorism and ISIS and how to keep the world safe and how to keep us safe." And she said, "I just want the positions." And this is what people want to know. Tell me the facts.
You're right.
Tell me what you're going to do. Be honest with me. And then how do we fix this, because we're on the wrong track.
Right. Now, to be fair, this is Hillary's strategy. Get Trump off of the issues, but Trump doesn't help himself because he's got all of this noise around him. How do we get back on track in terms of talking about what's important and what the American people care about?
I think one of the things that needs to be done is to talk about the importance of the Supreme Court, to talk about these issues and just lay them out. Relate it to Hillary's emails, for goodness sakes. You know, Donald Trump is right on the issues. He has a great economic plan. Stuart Varney was talking about that earlier this morning on your sister network. And he knows how to generate jobs, economic growth that will help with getting the annual deficits and thereby the debt under control. There are plans that are there. This needs to be the topic. And then talk about what Hillary has said in those emails. She wants open borders. She wants open trade. She admits you can't vet Syrian refugees. She wants nationalized health care, socialized medicine, which will be an enormous burden and will stymie economic growth and increase the debt. Plus, her campaign team admits William Jefferson Clinton's sex life is a problem, and they admit that Hillary is a liar.
Right.
Let's talk about what is in those emails.
Morgan.
Thank you. Congressman, we have almost a circular firing squad right now in the Republican Party, where people are going after each other, the never-Trumpers versus the Trump supporters. You have been a consistent voice in the Republican Party for many years. I have a theory, and I want to know what you think about it, whether Trump wins or loses, that the women of the Republican Party, especially women like you, need to step up in more leadership positions to turn this party around. So I hope you consider doing that. But what can we do? What can the Republican Party do to heal ourselves?
What we need to realize, and I agree with you with this circular firing squad, I'm an old party chairman and ran campaigns. You don't go after somebody who is, as Ronald Reagan would say, your 80% friend. What you do is stand with them. And it is not helpful to have this kind of drama going on. What you need to do is say we have a binary choice, and then you need to talk about these issues where Donald Trump is right, and I think you are spot on with this. It is time to say we have to protect our children and grandchildren and think bigger than just a re-election. You know, I want to protect the country.